Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I am going to be showing you a book haul today of some books that I've acquired over the past about month and a half or so. Usually February, beginning of March is when I got these books. So let's just jump right into it. The first book that I have is Nothing But Blackened Teeth. I bought this book secondhand. I believe Books is what it's called. I just downloaded it, so I got this one, and I also got another one along with this from the same seller, but it is a Japanese horror book about a haunted house in Japan, and friends, decided to, let's have fun in the haunted house. So the second book that I got is Tender is the Flesh, and this is a cannibalistic book where there is a virus going around for animals, which makes their meat all toxic to us. So people decide to just eat people and breed people for that specific purpose and repurpose all the slaughterhouses for people, and it's very gory. So yes, can't wait to get through this one. I know it's very hyped up right now, and I'm very excited to read this. The third book that I have is Artemis by Andy Weir. This is I believe it's like a heist, smuggling kind of book. It's about a city on the moon named Artemis, and our main character, she is the main, smuggler, of course. So she's a smuggler on the moon on this city, Artemis, and heist stuff happens. That's the extent of my knowledge. So I'm very excited. I really like Andy Weir's writing. I've read The Martian and Project Hail Mary by him, and I really liked him. So it should be fun to read a female protagonist by him. So very excited about that. The next book that I got is Local Woman Missing. I got it from my local Target. They were having a sale where if you buy 2 books, you get 1 free. So I got this one, and I honestly have no idea what it's about. And usually with like mysteries and thrillers, I kind of like to not know anything about it, just so I can be caught off guard and, be more surprised by the twists and everything. But I hear it's a really good book. I believe it was a Goodreads pick for last year, or 2020, I can't remember which one. So very excited for this one. Can't wait to read it. The next book that I bought secondhand is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I mainly bought this because it makes everybody cry. I have never cried during a book, so we'll see if this can get the waterworks started. Again, don't really know what it's about. Don't want to know until I read it, so I can get all those feels in there. So very excited for this. The other book that I bought is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I was going to say Evelyn Hugo, Evelyn Hardcastle. And I know it's about somebody, it says Evelyn Hardcastle will die every day until Aiden Bishop can identify her killer and break the cycle. But every time the day begins again, Aiden wakes up in a body of a different guest, and some of his hosts are more helpful than others. So yeah, I know it was kind of a hyped up book, I think last year or 2 years ago, so kind of want to jump on the bandwagon for that one. So excited for that. The next book I got is Wilder Girls, and I did borrow this from my library last year, but I didn't get a chance to read it before I had to return it. So I figured I would just buy it and, see what it's about. I just really like the cover. I kind of bought it just for that. So we'll see about this one. The next book that I got is The Hunting Wives. This is the other book that I bought secondhand with the Nothing But Blackened Teeth book. And I believe this is about like suburban moms that start like a hunting club. I don't know if they hunt people or what, but it was a really good book. I know one of my favorite YouTubers, Gabby, really liked it, and I trust her judgment. So I'm going to read that. Hopefully in April I'll read it. Another book that Gabby really liked that I saw at Target with that sale is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, and I know it was, I believe, a Goodreads pick as well, but very excited about it. Again, don't want to know what it's about. I just want to be surprised, and I'm very excited. The other book that I got at Target is A Court of Silver Flames. I only have the first one and this one. I'm hoping to get the other books, but I just want these covers, so I've just been on the hunt for those, so I just bought it just so I could have the last one. But I have not read A Court of Thorns and Roses, so hopefully in like April or May I'll be able to read it. And then the last book that I got is called Engines of Empire, and it's a fantasy book, and it's been described as a Game of Thrones mixed with, oh, I forgot. A video game. I know that. But it's a fantasy kind of Game of Thrones vibe. So we'll go ahead and, I'm very excited to read it, and I can't wait to get it back into my fantasy vibes. I've kind of dropped out of fantasy for a while, and I really want to start reading fantasy again. But that's it, really, for the books that I bought the last couple of months. I would love to hear about the new books that you've gotten or what you want to read this month. And I thank you so much for watching. Bye.